Today, from Columbus, Ohio, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. Justin Herbert and the Columbus Caps taking on Dak Prescott and the New Orleans Saints.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Columbus Ball Club entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers, because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. He's at the 30. 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
After what we saw last week, over 400 yards passing, the obvious thing is to go talk to him. I want to talk to his receivers, and boy, were they enthusiastic about what happened then, and they can't wait for this week's game.
He was hitting them outside, over the middle, everywhere, and for his efforts, of course, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Herbert on first down now. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And some room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25. They'll run on first down. It's Robbins, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Caps are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A look at the numbers from last week for Miller. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And this will wind up as Saints' first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
From the 41, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. First down, Prescott. And he's got his big tight end here. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Prescott from the gun. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Second down and 3. Ball on the 7.
Running left is Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because their only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Robbins. Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They snap it to Herbert, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it, and the Saints will have the football back. Prescott on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Reed. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And this one complete to Reed. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Being chased out left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, and he's got room. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From the 50, here's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, Herbert. Throw complete to the tight end, Morgan. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert flush to his right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Now it's Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Caps have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive goes 8 plays. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. He's doing his job, but the bottom line, they're losing. They've got a deficit to make up here, and he knows it.
And quarterbacks who last in this league learn that lesson really early. You may have had a great stat line and felt pretty good about how you played, but if your team didn't win,
can't get away, and he's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the... First half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing, Prescott. Buying time to his left, and he's going to go down again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Now the defense going to use the first. Their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Here comes the Saints punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he
can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And it's the Chiefs who have the lead in that one. Patrick Mahomes has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we'll head east to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. And that one's gone to halftime with the visiting 49ers out in front. Brandon Ayuk, a touchdown catch in that first half. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Najee Harris, well over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run as well. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Flushed out right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run on first down. It's Robbins. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Robbins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, it's Robbins. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Caps take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive, 12 plays in length. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 27, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
They'll start offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. They'll throw again. Prescott. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. A first down throw for Prescott. And he's going to lose yardage here as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To try again after the sack. Prescott. Incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. They'll have the win at his back here in the fourth quarter. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run on first down. Robbins. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 22. The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw on second and 10. Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Looking to throw. Prescott. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On first down, Swan. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On third down, Swan. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish. Just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the home team here, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans.